Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Yap House podcast. This is episode number 4. I am Charles Fleischer. Very, very excited to be here today. We have some good topics to get into, like the NBA draft, Jim Schlossnagle, boy, the drama with that, and just talking about camp, the presidential debate as well. And then some music I'm getting into, and just some things dealing with right now. But as far as my week has gone, it's been kind of boring. I've just stayed at home pretty much the entire time. Going on walks and working out and stuff like that. That's basically what I've been doing this entire summer, because I have been asking friends to hang out and go out to places and wherever, and nobody has responded. Well, the thing is just like the friends that I want to answer me have not responded, and that's what's been troubling me. So hopefully that'll improve as the summer goes along. But also, I do have a new job. I'm a camp counselor at this camp that I went to. It's like 9 miles or 8 9 miles away from me. I went there when I was very very young, so it was like I didn't remember it at all. Like when I first went there for day one of staff development, but when I went back there, it was like, oh my gosh, the pool is familiar. This little fortress is familiar. Like this little area for like nature is familiar. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited for this experience. And hopefully it's a whole lot better than the previous 2 years with the sleepaway camp and the other day camp, because it also pays a lot better than the previous two I worked at. So hopefully we can make some good money from it, and hopefully I gain a lot of experience from it. But I did actually get a couple gifts from that camp as kind of just like a reward for, I guess, getting hired, and we're gonna have a great summer. So first I got this little glass jar thing. It's pretty cool. Has like mushrooms on it, and it looks awesome. And then I also got I also got another speaker. There they are. It's crazy. So I'll probably be bumping this. Yeah, we'll be bumping music when we uh when we walk around the camp with the kids. Obviously kid music, of course, but yeah, and I'm definitely taking this to LSU as well to like bump around. The audio is not that great, so that's why I use this other pink speaker that I have. But it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. So yeah, very very excited for the opportunity that I have this summer. Hopefully, it can just get me out of this slump that I've been in. It's me, my boss, and this other person who's graduated college already. So that'll be great for experience. Apparently, I don't even know what the program is called, to be honest with you, but apparently it's brand new because they only had like 25 kids last year, and this year we have 90. This year we have 90 plus in total in 7 weeks, so it gets bigger. So it's probably going to get bigger and bigger as the years go on, and who knows what the summer will bring. Hopefully, I can improve like my communication skills and put this on my resume too, because I know this is going to be really good for resumes as well. And yeah, but now what I'm gonna have to do is try and balance, my schedule, because I'm gonna be at camp, all day, like 8 to 4:30, and then I have to find time to like work out, and that's gonna be tough. Like I don't have a gym membership here at all, and the workout space that I have in my basement is very very small. So I mean, I've been working out in my basement for years, but it's uncomfortable, very small, but I still do it. Um, but yeah, time management. It's gonna be tough because I'm obviously gonna be very very worn out from camp, because we're outside running around all day and doing activities. So this is really gonna test like my mental strength. It's really gonna test my stamina, and this is a great opportunity for me to improve it. I'll especially have a lot of time, like over the weekends. I'm not really doing anything on weekends, but so we're obviously recording this episode today for this weekend. Next weekend, it's actually going to be like an action-filled weekend. I've been like staying home the entire time, and this will be an opportunity for me to finally go out and do some things. It's going to be like a Meadowlands filled weekend, and it really just depends on the weather. Really just depends on the weather on what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if it's going to rain that weekend. Obviously, you have the Meadowlands State Fair that I'm going to try to go to, and I love that. I go pretty much every year, and I like it a lot. So I went last year with one of my hometown friends after we saw fireworks behind our high school. And the problem was that we were only there for like 3 hours or so, and obviously I'm going to try to go this time for a lot longer so I can really get the full experience, do all the crazy rides and stuff like that, play as many games as possible. But going back, like what I said about trouble with finding friends earlier, for me, like remember, like back when I was in high school, I had like all those friends that I could talk to, every single day, and it was a good time. Now that we're here, 2 summers later, it's like I don't really have anyone anymore, and I have like maybe two people from high school that I still actually talk to, that I still want to talk to, and even those people like struggle to answer me. So and that's the reason why I'm very very lonely out here, is that I just don't have anyone right now, and it's a massive struggle. But that's also an opportunity for me to improve like my self love, which has been improving a lot. I'm getting there. I'm really really getting there, but it's really all mental, and it's really having that mental toughness of being lonely, because it's not always easy sometimes. I mean, obviously some people like being alone, some people don't. I do not like being alone at all. I just don't think it's fun at all. But I have been told countless times that you need to be alone at first in order, if you want to improve yourself, and hopefully improve your social group. So we're getting there. I promise you, we're getting there. Now, I am sure you guys are going to ask me about the presidential debate, and I will give you my opinion on it. I did not watch a single second of it because I did not care. I could not care less. I don't care about politics at all. I don't really care who wins the election in November, as long as that president, makes the country better. But I've had multiple people tell me that it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, tough to watch, and I can honestly see that. It sucks that there are only two options, but hey, that's what we're with. Oh my gosh! And there was like a pre-debate show. Why was Stephen A. Smith there? Like, why was Stephen A. Smith there? Like, what does he know about that in order to be on that show? Obviously, I have not seen him. I have not seen a clip of him talk about politics. But I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Stephen A. Smith talk about politics in my life, because I just don't care. But I'm gonna have to take a peek at I'm gonna have to take a peek at what he said, because that intrigues me. But going back to what I said about I don't give a shit about politics. I mean obviously I don't, but it's unfortunate that it's a big thing in our lives, and unfortunately it's in our lives a lot. But I'm obviously trying to avoid it at all costs. Little Baby has a line that says "fuck all the politics, we on your ass," and I just try to say that every time. I just try to like picture that every time. When someone brings something up and I want to talk about. Oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot to mention that I do have a new webcam. I bought it from Amazon. It has like a 4K setting, but I'm not sure how you fix it. I know this picture is not 4K right now, but it's got a good view. It's very wide, and yeah, you guys can see my shelf as well. I have like a container, a notebook, some Legos. up top there. But I really like this webcam a lot. But hopefully it works. I mean, the really thing that held me back my last episode is my internet. So hopefully my internet does not work. But yeah, what I do want to get into is some early LSU stories from like my freshman year and stuff like that. So the first college football game I went to was at the Superdome. It was that Florida State LSU game. Obviously, it was a heartbreaker in the end, but that whole entire experience was absolutely insane from start to finish. I obviously went to like the pre-party outside the Superdome. There was like some band that performed, and I just like walked around New Orleans and something like that. I mean, I love New Orleans; it's great. I mean, obviously, it can be a bit chaotic. I haven't been there for Mardi Gras yet, but I'll go there sometime soon. But yeah, that whole game was wild, start to finish. It's crazy that my first college football game that I went to was in one of the best stadiums in the country. You know what's crazy was that it was so heartbreaking that night because when Malik dropped that second fumble, I left the game. I left the building. I thought we were absolutely done for. I didn't realize that they fumbled at the goal line. We drove all the way down the field, scored that touchdown, and missed the extra point. I didn't experience that. I didn't get to see that in person. I just had to like find it out myself, and that's how my heart was broken. But it was crazy. It was even crazier getting out of there. It was I had to wait like I had to wait like 45 minutes for my Uber because I didn't have any idea where I was going. But now when I go to New Orleans, I have this specific place where I go for my Ubers to pick me up from there. But like walking out of the Superdome, I just absolutely had no idea where to go. I was so lost, and fortunately, I got back to my dorm. But it was just it was chaotic, and the the tomahawk the tomahawk chop chant was playing like the entire time, and I was just like, oh my gosh, get me out of here, get me the hell out of here, because dog, I cannot stand this anymore. Some of my earliest memories, like obviously there was Welcome Week, and that was a crazy experience. There was like this block party outside the Pete Maravich Assembly Center. There was like a foam party back then. This first night we had like a huge party on Tower Drive, which was crazy. I got to meet some new people there. It was pretty cool. Oh yeah, so my first time going to Tigerland, which is where all the bars are south of campus, I obviously my favorite bar is the House. So, but I didn't know that place like at all at the time. So what I did was I just literally walked to the house. I just walked in there, and I didn't even know that you had to be 19. I was 18 at the time. I was like 8 months, like 9 months away from being 19, and they still let me in. They still somehow let me in. Like I didn't even know what was going on, but they still somehow let me in, and that was so crazy because that is how I met Olivia Dunn. That is how that's how I met her, and I got to say hi to her. I told her when I first met her, me and my high school friends were like joking that I'm gonna like interact with her and see her, and the fact that I saw her like my first weekend there was absolutely unheard of. Oh yeah, and I also have a very like early memory of this one night that I was out early my freshman year. So obviously 18, can't go into the house or anything like that. But it was like Mike's. There was a bar named Mike's. It was like it was like the freshman bar, if you want to call it. I mean, I didn't really like it that much, but I still went there just to find some friends. And obviously, like when I go there, it's like it's hard to find friends. It was like hard to find my friends there. It was like hard to like try to interact with people. I mean, obviously, I wasn't like that good at interacting with people at that time and try to make new friends. I wouldn't really do much. I would just like let it come to me because that's how I feel like that's my way of doing things is just don't go, just try not to go for it, just let it come to you. But hopefully, fortunes can change in the future. But there was this one time when I was at Mike's, and I was just like minding my own business, and then one of my favorite songs came on. It was a City of Gods, Alicia Keys, Fivio, and Kanye. What I did was, what the when Kanye's part came on. So at Mike's, you have like this area where you get the drinks, and then you have like this other area to the right of that, where it's just like everyone does the dancing and stuff like that. You have the DJ booth all the way at the end, and you have this little stage like adjacent to the DJ booth. So what I did was, when Kanye's part came on, I hopped onto the stage and started like lip syncing with like a water bottle in my hand as a microphone, and I actually got, and one of the bouncers told me to come off the stage, and I got kicked out for it, because what I didn't realize was that only girls were allowed on that stage. And which was pretty crazy. I don't know why that's the thing, but that's a thing. But hey, I'm not gonna blame them. I'm not gonna blame them. And that's the only time I've been kicked out of a bar. Yeah, and I was kicked out of a bar for not knowing the rules. Not knowing the rules, which is pretty crazy. But then I found out, because Reggie's was still a thing, and I went there. I tried to hop onto one of the tables, but then this guy brought me down, and then he told me, "Hey, you see the girls up on those tables?" And then I realized, oh, that's why I got kicked out, because only girls are allowed on that stage, which was kind of bullshit in my opinion, but hey, I'm not gonna argue. There's two nights that I look back on my freshman year were two of the best nights of my life, and it was the back to back. No, not back to back. It was the 2 weekends where we hosted Ole Miss and Alabama, and we won both games in dramatic fashion. I mean, Ole Miss we blew them out in the second half, but Alabama, we won on that game-winning Mason Taylor 2-point conversion. Those were definitely two of the best nights of my entire life. Obviously, storming the field and everything. It was just an emotional roller coaster of both games. With Ole Miss being down 17-3 and then outscoring them 42-3 over the next second quarter or so. It was just unreal, and that was like Tiger Stadium at its peak. Obviously crowd going crazy. Joe Fouché, a one-handed interception. I think Harold Perkins had like a huge sack and everything like that. And Jaden Daniels, oh my gosh, that was an incredible performance. Used his legs a lot in that game. And then Alabama, it was just a back and forth game. And to be honest with you, I thought we were done for. When they went up by, it was like four or something. With like 4 minutes left, I thought we were done for. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, but hey, we drove down the field, scored a touchdown. They responded with a field goal, and they scored a touchdown. Jaden Daniels scores a touchdown on one play, and then Mason Taylor 2-point conversion for the win. And then that entire night, oh my gosh, storming the field and everything was just, there are no words. Hopefully we can do that again. Hopefully we can storm the field again one day. I would really like to. I know everybody else would really like to if they're there. But that Alabama night, obviously the game was that night. So that Alabama game, like once we left the stadium, I was just so tired that I thought I was going to go to the bars after, but like it was like way too crowded, and I was just so tired. And then so I just walked back to my apartment, I mean dorm, and then I just fell asleep. I just passed out because I obviously could not believe what just happened. Those are 2 days I'll never forget in my life. Oh yeah, so speaking of Olivia Dunn, so I took a sports marketing class over the summer. It was like a month long class that I just did, get it out of the way, try to graduate faster. Um, there was this one assignment, kind of like a mini presentation that we had to do. It was like, if any athlete were to ask us what we would do what advice would we give them to just improve their brand entirely? Like, what advice would I give them? Like if an athlete were to call us and ask us, what can we do to improve our brand? What would we say? So the athlete I did was Livy because, she is absolutely loaded with brands and deals and NIL sponsorships and stuff like that. She got the Accelerator Active Energy Drink, that ad she did with Travis Kelce. That was just so cool. Viore, she's had that for a long time. She's a Sports Illustrated swim model, which is just unheard of. And she's got other sponsorships like Forbes. She's an Elle USA Magazine model as well, American Idol, Forever 21, Motorola, Nautica, which she recently just had like a shoot for it. So I did Olivia because she's obviously loaded with brands. So and I said the advice that I would give Liv to improve her brand, I said be more consistent when featuring your partnerships on social media. Like include a balance in your posts about your NIL deals and sponsorships and partnerships and everything like that. What I mean by that is make sure you're including all your brands in all your social media posts because she obviously recently did the accelerator drink. She posts Viore all the time. She posts Viore all the time on her Instagram and everything like that. Oftentimes she does the Sports Illustrated swim. I mean, I don't know how many times she's done that, but it's been a really long time since I've seen her like post about, American Eagle and Forever 21 and that or Motorola. And that's why I say include a balance include a balance with your sponsorships in all your posts. Like make sure you're, equaling them out for equaling your posts for all the brands you have. I think that will get the audience, engaged a lot more. And to be honest with you, I feel like that really just goes for any athlete that's like loaded with brands. It's just make sure you include a balance, in your posts about, all the brands you have. Make sure you have an equal amount of social media posts for your brands. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit more about music because there's some things I'm getting into, and the main thing is I know Mallory Urban's going to be a little tied to this, but I'm getting a little bit into DJ music like Dum Doll and John Summit. I got to see clips of John Summit's performance at Madison Square Garden, and oh my gosh, it was just absolutely unreal. The crowd was going crazy. He's got some bangers. He got some bangers that I've been jamming to, Dom as well, and those are really the only two that I know off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to, really start to get to know these people if I want to get into that more party spirit because obviously wherever I go there's going to be DJs. So I mean obviously they're not really like that famous DJs, but these two are. So what if they were on the podcast? That'd be crazy. But no, yeah, I am getting into DJ music a little bit, and it's just a jam. And obviously it's something that a lot of people that, like to party like a lot. So, also our very own, LSU's very own Flau'jae, dropped an album as well, bro. She is insane. Flau'jae is an insane rapper, man. She's got some bangers, she's got some hits, and, it was crazy. I actually got a chance to see Flau'jae. I mean, obviously, I've seen her play basketball many times, but there was this one day where there was this new like athletic clothing store opened like next to my apartment, like on it was like across from the Revelry, like Chimes and stuff like that. It was like right across from there, and Flau'jae was there. It was like a meet and greet of fans. It was called the Athlete's Foot, and it's a beautiful shop. I mean, obviously it's brand new, but they got some good items in there. They got some good ass products in there, and I'm definitely gonna be buying something from there soon. But going back to Flau'jae's album, she's got some bangers. I mean, I forgot what the songs are called, but I'm gonna be listening to it more and more, and she's on my playlist now. Flau'jae is on my playlist now, and probably will be for a very long time. So yeah. Also, there's a new song by Quavo and Lana Del Rey called Tough. And man, when I first heard a snippet of that, I just could not believe my ears. I just absolutely could not believe my ears. I didn't think that a combo like that would work so well together. And they're dropping their new song next weekend. And I can't wait to listen to it. I cannot wait to listen to it. And I think that's going to be like a really good summer song. Girls by Kid Laroi is also going to be a really good summer song. Going to be playing that a lot. Girls just want to have fun. I agree. I agree. Let's do a little bit of sports talk now. Let's start with the Florida Panthers winning the Stanley Cup since they did that last weekend and they made it about as hard on themselves as they possibly could. This is a team that plays a style that is almost unbeatable, and it showed in Game 7. They played perfect Florida Panthers hockey, and they deserve that cup. It's been a long time coming for that franchise. You guys remember all those days when they were literally in the basement of the league. They had no fans at all, and there were like relocation rumors everywhere. But they finally got over that hump, and after 31 years, they're finally Stanley Cup champions. It was two moves, just two moves, that changed the entire complexion of that franchise. Um, Obviously, the team was very, very good before. I think the year prior, 2020. The year prior, 2023, I think they won the President's Trophy but got swept in the second round by the Lightning. In that offseason, they hired Paul Maurice, but then they made one of the riskiest trades ever, bringing in Matthew Tkachuk. That is probably one of the best trades. Well, that is the best trade the Panthers have made in their franchise history, and I think it's also one of the best trades made ever because Matthew Tkachuk near single-handedly made this team, made the Panthers a championship team. It completely changed their game from so before their team was like a high tempo offensive team, but the problem was that they couldn't really defend, and Sergei Bobrovsky was not playing well, like at all. When Matthew Tkachuk arrived, the team motto was completely different from a smuggling defensive team, and Sergei Bobrovsky played out of his mind in the 2023 playoffs, and it carried over to this year. That's why I say that Matthew Tkachuk near single-handedly changed that franchise because of his impact, the 2023 postseason that he had. And yeah, obviously you have guys like Barkov or Hagee, Brandon Montour, all those guys, but Matthew Tkachuk, in my opinion, is the real catalyst for all the Florida Panthers' success. And honestly, I think they have a real shot at repeating next year if they can re-sign Sam Reinhart and Brandon Montour, and they just play like they've been playing like all year. They definitely have a shot to repeat. They're going to be very, very tough to beat with that style of play that they have. I want to talk about my New York Knicks because it's been a crazy offseason for them so far. Getting Mikal Bridges and re-signing OG Anunoby. I'm skeptical about the Mikal Bridges trade because of what we gave up for him. We gave up Bojan Bogdanovic, great shooter, great all-around presence, and we gave up a lot of draft picks as well. I mean, obviously, you don't really know how those draft picks are going to pan out, but still, it's a very very risky move, and we gave up a lot. But in order for it to work out, he absolutely has to play well. Like he has to play at a championship level to say to tell me that okay, I have fully accepted the trade. I mean, obviously, it's going to be incredible that four former Villanova Wildcats are on the New York Knicks now. The team chemistry is going to be off the charts. At the same time, in my opinion, it's still a very risky move, and hopefully it pays off. I mean, we have to win a championship in like the next few years or so in order to say like this trade worked out. OG Anunoby signed a 5-year, $212 million contract with us. I get why people say it's an overpay because he's not really that well known of a player if you really think about it. But if you just look at the impact he had on our team this year, he made us like a 10 times better defensive team. We went a total of like 25-5 regular season and playoffs with him. And we struggled without him. His presence is just so huge. And I feel like that's why the Knicks, signed him to that huge extension because of his impact defensively. I think he's one of the best wing defenders in the NBA. Yeah, his presence defensively is probably why, they signed him to that much because and I can't believe it's the largest deal in Knicks history, money these days. But hopefully it's not an overpay. And like again, he has to play at the championship level. He has to play up to this contract to say, all right, it's not an overpay. It was worth it. I mean, remember people thought Jalen Brunson got massively overpaid and he's a top 5 MVP candidate now. So hopefully OG proves everyone wrong. And I think he can. I think that 25-5 record will carry. I think it'll carry over next season because you know you just see it. You just see it on how the team defends. It's a massive difference. Oh my gosh! No, I'm just thinking about when OG dunked on Embiid in Game 6. Oh my gosh! I jumped out of my seat and went crazy. That was probably one of my favorite highlights of the entire playoffs. Was OG yamming it on Embiid. It was karma right there. Crazy. The NBA draft happened, and that was a pretty crazy draft. It's just sad to me because I saw like a bunch of comments, saying like, "Who are these players? This is the most mid draft class ever. This might be the worst draft class ever. Like, who are these players? Who's this guy?" That just made me really sad. I mean, okay, to be honest with you, I don't really know like the international players and like the G League players, but the college players, like Reed Shepard, Rob Dillingham, Dalton Connect, all those guys, I really feel like they're gonna make their mark in the league very quickly. I think the college group, compared to like the international and G League has like a ton of talent, and obviously France is taken over. I mean that French national team is going to be insane for the Olympics, but there's some really really good college players in there. Like if we go down I have the draft list up here. We have Reed Shepard, Stephen Castle. He is a beast. I even forgot about Donovan Clingham, like one of the best centers in the country, and I think he's going to make his mark very quickly. Zach Edey. I was very very surprised that the Grizzlies drafted him that high, but I think he's going to do really really well if the team just uses him right. It's going to be like the lobs from like I can't even imagine a lob from like John Morant to Zach Edey. That's going to be crazy. Cody Williams, Colorado, he's a beast. Evan Carter, I don't really know too much about. Jared McCann, he's going to do great. He's going to do amazing. Dalton Connect, SEC Player of the Year. I'm very surprised Dalton Connect did not go higher. SEC Player of the Year, Player of the Year in the toughest conference in college basketball. He performed incredible last season. I'm very surprised they did not draft him higher. I mean, they said age was a problem, but I just feel like that doesn't make sense at all. Yves Misi, star center at Baylor. Terrence Shannon Jr. on Minnesota. That's going to be crazy. I was really hoping the Knicks drafted Ryan Dunn for that defensive prowess. But hey, it's okay. Jazz drafted Isaiah Collier, Celtics Baylor Shireman, Kyle Filipowski. Oh my gosh. The stories about Kyle Filipowski and his girlfriend. Crazy. Tyler Kolek is a New York Knicks star guard out of Marquette. Very, very excited to see how he does. I really think the Knicks had a great draft. We got Tyler Kolek. We got Kevin McCullough Jr., who had a great season at Kansas last year. Pacum Dadier from France. Pele Larson, Jamal Shed. Ooh, Jamal Shed on the Raptors is going to be really good. Antonio Reeves. Harrison Ingram, Tristan Newton, Cam Spencer. And this is where we get to all the talk. Bronny James on the Lakers. It'll be the first ever father-son duo in the NBA. There's two sides to this. There's two sides to this pick. One side is, oh my gosh, the Lakers drafted LeBron's son. It's going to be the first ever father-son duo in the NBA. It's going to be absolutely incredible to watch. The lobs from father to son are going to be crazy. his Bronny's dreams came true by getting into the NBA, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be historic to see Bronny and his dad together. And then you have the other side of this. He was on a bad team at USC last year. He averaged 5 points per game. He did not even start. He came off the bench. He's coming off a cardiac arrest situation, so obviously he wasn't at full strength. I don't know. And the other side of it is that I don't know why he was drafted in the first place. I think he should have stayed another year in college, so that'll boost his draft stock even more, and then he can probably go first round. But if you think about it, he was on a bad team at USC, came off the bench, and only scored 5 points per game. That's not even that's not even draft worthy. There are only 58 players get selected in the draft. 5 points a game off the bench is not even worthy of an NBA draft pick. I'm sorry. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think he should have been drafted at all. He should have stayed at USC to play another year and really boost his draft stock. But here we are. I mean, obviously, I really, really hope it goes well for them. But obviously, all the attention on them. Obviously, it's kind of really very sad that all the attention is on just him and not anyone else. And it's kind of sad because ESPN, they were so focused on talking about Bronny that they skipped over the next draft pick. It was Kevin McCullough Jr., drafted by the Suns, traded to the Knicks. They just skipped over that. That's sad, man. Hopefully it all goes well for them. I mean, I want Bronny to succeed. I really want Bronny to succeed, but he should have stayed another year in college. Simple as that. Oh yeah, and then you have this Jim Schlossnagle drama. Holy shit. That's like if Jay Johnson left LSU to become the new head coach at Florida or Alabama. That's how I know Aggies fans have a real reason to be upset. And Jim Schlossnagle lied to them. Former head coach at Texas A&M, now the head coach at Texas after A&M lost the national championship. It's kind of crazy. He pulled a move like that. I know he did the same when he was at TCU, something like that. But yeah, crazy. He pulled a move like that. Made a promise that he's gonna stay coaching at A&M, and then the next day goes to one of their biggest rivals in Texas. I mean, if I were an A&M fan, I would be absolutely fuming. I'd find motivation, stuff like that. But hey, it's all their best players are in the transfer portal now. Jay Johnson, this is your opportunity to nab Jace Laviolette or someone like that. So it's your opportunity. But I don't really know what to say about this whole Jim Schlossnagle thing. Obviously, it's a trade or move, but we'll see how it goes. I really hope they schedule Texas A&M Texas games to for revenge or something like that.
All right, what we are going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of a t-shirt showcase. This is actually something I've been wanting to do for a while now. And again, I'm sorry the audio is bad. I'm not using my microphone because I need to be able to hold the shirt in two hands. But I have all of them right here. And let's get started, shall we? So we start with this one. This is something that I got at one of the gym meets. It was one of those retro. It was retro themed that night, but I really like this one. There's no back to it, but this plain gray one is just kind of something I wear on a casual day when I'm home, or something like that. It's very, very comfortable, and yeah, this is probably my favorite one. So if you didn't know, Travis Scott came to LSU in March or something like that. And, or was it March? I don't really remember. But this was one of his t-shirts, and I got this one. Has a little, where is it? Has it has a little Cactus Jack patch. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Has it right there. So that's really, really cool. Love the shirt. This got to be one of my favorite ones. And then we have this one. This is another shirt that I got at one of the gymnastics meets. Let's flip and go. Absolutely love it. So here we go with all of the shirts I wear to the gym. We start with this one. They're all polyester, of course. So we start with this very flexible navy blue one. There we go. And then all of the gym shirts I wear are just like all plain, pretty much like a plain color. I have like a silver one right here, except a couple. Except a couple. I have a couple of pretty cool colors. We'll see. This one's by Under Armour, and really like that one a lot. Um, we have like this bright orange one that I've actually had for a very long time. Surprisingly, it still works very well. It's a little bit dirty, you see on the bottom, but I've had this one for a very long time, and it's still very effective. When I'm in the gym, I have a couple Yankees ones. I have a couple Yankees gym shirts. I have this one too. I have this one from Nike, of course, and then my other one is right here. So there we go. There is my second Yankees workout shirt. I don't know which one I like best. I mean, I like both of them, so I don't really have a favorite. And then we have like a darker grayish one. Same one as like the silver one. It's by Under Armour. So yeah, I'm basically just showing off all my gym shirts right now. We have this like maroon color one by Nike. Again, all my gym shirts are like completely plain, unlike my normal t-shirts. So yeah, got that one right there. And then this one I've actually had for years, and it still fits me very well. It's 10-5 football 2018. It's like my freshman year of high school when freshman year high school football season football, and on the back it says "Leave your mark." On the back it says "Leave your mark," which is very, very cool. And then to cap off the gym shirts, we have this one. Kind of like a black one. In fact, I can't even see the logo. Yeah, we have this dark gray one. In fact, I can't even see the logo, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, those were all my gym shirts. Let's get into my normal shirts now. You already saw a couple of LSU themed one like this one, a couple other gym shirts, and that Travis Scott one too. So this is like that other gray shirt, was just like a casual chill at home shirt, but this one it's navy blue. I love wearing this when I'm at home, just doing nothing and stuff like that. It's very, very comfortable. Let's see. This one is a 2023 Baseball National Champions t-shirt. This is the official t-shirt that the players wore when they won the national championship, and I think I got this on like the day they won it, which is obviously like how could I not? They won the first national championship since '09, and that was very, very special. This one, let's see. Oh yeah, this I think I got this at one of the basketball games. This is a Halloween themed McManiacs LSU basketball t-shirt. Obviously, our men's basketball team is headed in a okay direction. I mean, they're building something, so hopefully we can have a better season than we did last year. It's progress. Matt McMahon's doing a pretty good job. So hopefully it'll get better. This is another baseball national championship tee. Go Maha. I like this one better than the white one, to be honest with you, because it's just the detail is a lot better. Detail's a lot better, and this shirt I've had for a very long time. It's just a normal Joe Burrow t-shirt, and yeah, you can see it's kind of wrinkled since I've had it for a very long time. It's just like a Joe Burrow jersey if it was a t-shirt, and yeah, I still wear it a lot to this day. Still wear it a lot to this day. What have we got here? Oh yeah, this shirt I actually got at this t-shirt I got at one of the t-shirt tosses at one of the football games. It's like a walk-ons t-shirt. I love this t-shirt a lot. I love walk-ons as well. Walk-ons sponsor me. But yeah, caught this at one of the football games and like it a lot. This is a Jack Hughes T-shirt, jersey, whatever. Yeah, it's wrinkled too. I've had it for a long time. A couple of my shirts are wrinkled since I've had them for a very long time. But yeah, you can see there, Jack Hughes, T-shirt, jersey, my favorite player in the league. Okay, this one. Ah, yes, this is one of my favorites as well. This is a women's basketball senior night 2023 T-shirt. Alexis Morris, Emily Ward, LaDasia Williams, and Jasmine Carson. That senior night was absolutely incredible. I think it was. Record attendance. Was it record attendance? I think it was. I think it was record attendance for Pete Maravich's Assembly Center event. But yeah, I love this T-shirt. And I'm gonna have it for a very long time. Um, I tried to get the senior night T-shirt this year with Angel Reese and Haley Van Lith, but unfortunately, the T-shirt I got did not fit me. Unfortunately, this is just a plain old LSU shirt that I've had since I committed. Again, you can see it's wrinkly. I know. I gotta take care of my shirts better, but yeah, nothing on the back. Just a plain old LSU T-shirt. This T-shirt I got at one of the Welcome Week events 2 years ago. It was this is the silent disco run by the LSU student government. This was a really fun event. You like have those headphones, and you like switch to a different color and try to get everyone to dance along with that song. This is just a plain old green Nike T-shirt that I wore on St. Patty's Day. This green T-shirt I literally just have one use for. It was St. Patty's. I did not have any other green T-shirts. I did not have any other green shirts at that time, so this one. Only purpose for this one is the St. Patty's. I mean, if I have to wear green again at some point, I'll use that. This is a women's basketball cancer themed T-shirt. This was one of my favorite T-shirts back then, like my freshman year. I think we hosted Ole Miss and we had like a cancer awareness game, and T-shirts were on the seats of this game, and I really really like this T-shirt. It's very very cool. Is this my New Jersey Devils shirt? Oh no, this is the Nike shirt that sprinkled. I'm sorry guys. This is the Nike T-shirt that I got on a mall trip. I don't remember if it was the Louisiana Mall or Garden State Plaza. I did like a haul on both, but I don't remember where I got this from. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was definitely a mall. I know it was definitely a mall. I just don't remember where it was from. This is a USA Kevin Durant T-shirt. I actually have to wear this on Monday. Believe it or not. Yeah, USA Kevin Durant T-shirt. Obviously, Olympics are coming up. Going to be wearing this T-shirt, and hopefully the USA can come out on top of that basketball tournament. Moving on, Jalen Brunson T-shirt, jersey, something like that. The reason why I have T-shirts instead of jerseys is because they're obviously a lot cheaper. I mean, you can find Jalen Brunson jerseys all over the place, but just having a T-shirt having a T-shirt replica of the jersey just makes it a lot more satisfying. Obviously, because it's a lot more comfortable and obviously cheaper as well. I mean, the product is not really the best, but it works. What matters is that it works. This T-shirt I got on a mall trip as well. It's just a plain black T-shirt, but you can see that card, the king card, skull in there. This one's pretty cool. This shirt I've had for a very long time as well. It's like the alternate Knicks jersey. It was like the It was like the 2020. It was like the 2021 season where the Knicks finally made the playoffs. This was like the alternate jersey for that. It's a City Never Sleeps, New York Knicks. So this is like the alternate jersey for that. Julius Randle, of course. He won Most Improved Player that year, which was pretty cool. Oh my gosh! I completely forgot about this t-shirt. I have to wear this more often. I have to wear this more often. This t-shirt I got in Cancun. This t-shirt of a tiger. Is it a tiger? I don't really know. But this t-shirt I got in Cancun. I love this. I have to wear this more because this t-shirt, this one is the one of my coolest for sure. But continuing on, we have this another student government campus life t-shirt. It's like a late night LSU t-shirt. I haven't actually worn this in a very long time, but I really like this one. I really, really like that one. Devils hockey. Devils hockey shirt. Also had this shirt for a very long time. And I really like it a lot. It's getting kind of old. It's getting kind of worn out, outstretched. Gonna have to take care of this a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, yes. This was a t-shirt that I recently just got. How about that, man? Big Cheesy. Big Cheesy. Blaze, if you're watching this, shout out to Big Cheesy. Sponsor me. And, yeah, love that t-shirt. It's a little big, but, maybe if I, put it in the wash enough times, it'll shrink and fit me, eventually. This was the original New Jersey Devils shirt that I got when I was like a lot younger, in high school, and still fits me. Still fits me really, really well. Fits me really, really well. Love it a lot. Yeah, this one is one of my favorites as well. It's just a regular old LSU basketball t-shirt. This could be men's or women's. It doesn't really care. Oh yeah, this was the t-shirt I got at the whiteout game against South Carolina, which was absolutely chaotic. That was a night I won't remember. I mean, unfortunately, we lost, but still. This one I also got at the Louisiana Mall, the Get Money one. This one's awesome because we gotta get money. You know what I mean? Let's see. Oh yeah, this is just a regular old LSU shirt. I've had this one ever since I committed. There you go. Two more. Wait, two more? No, three more, actually. Oh yes. Women's basketball, 2023 national champs. One of the greatest nights ever. Greatest night in LSU basketball history because this was the first time that a national championship, basketball, men's or women's, was won. And this is the official T-shirt for that. So that's pretty cool. New York Knicks jersey. This one's getting kind of old as well. As you can see, kind of like the logo's ripped off. I've had this one for a very long time as well. Really, oh my gosh. The Randall is almost completely ripped apart. I have to get some new Knicks shirts. I mean, I have that Jalen Brunson one, but yeah, this one I've had for a very long time. And last but not least, I have this Yankees t-shirt because I'm a Yankees fan, of course. And then on the back, you have the frickin' best hitter on planet Earth. I mean, come on now. All right, that is my t-shirt collection showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for episode 4. Hope you guys enjoyed a lot. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content, and I hope you guys have a tremendous day.